Hey, it's Naisha. Welcome back to my channel, Live and Laugh with Naisha. I have another video for you. Today is going to be the most ratchet divorce courts moment on Divorce Court channel. A little fact about me, I am married. I've been married for 2 years. We have been together for a total of 9 years altogether so far. When it comes to marriage and being in a committed relationship, I think the number one thing in order to make your relationship or your marriage work out is communication. That is a big thing. Always, whatever is going on in your mind, but between you and your partner, make sure you always talk it out so that you two can be in accordance with one another. You gotta take the good and the bad when it comes to being in a relationship and marriage. But we gonna get into this video and see what landed these fools in divorce court and see what the hell they most craziest things that they done did or said. So let's get right into it.
I pops flavor and I drip sauce.
Starting off crazy already.
Ms. Robinson says that you control what she wears, you try to put her in sweatpants and suits, and you also give her a smell test when she comes home. Is that what's happening?
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Yes.
now, what's behind that?
All right, that's because, you know,
The
I have,
smell
like I
test,
said,
look
I do
at his
kind of have
fat
stuff in my
ass.
past,
No.
too, that I went through. But, you know, it's just to make sure she ain't doing that. You know, doing
What's
stuff,
the
crazy
smell
stuff.
test, though?
The smell check is like, you know, I smell around the neck. You know, make sure she don't smell all manly. Make sure she don't smell, you know, she don't smell musty or nothing. You know how you can smell
And he
a
doing
guy.
all this
It's
shit to
different
his
between
wife.
guys and
His
females.
ass probably
So,
So
you
you
know,
want to
cheating
make
too
sure
as
she,
well.
that she doesn't
No.
have
got
a male
no
aroma.
male odor, yeah. Make sure she ain't been doing that she ain't supposed to do.
Do you make it rain in the strip club?
Yes, I do.
Now,
He
at
got some nerve.
$13.50 an hour, how much precipitation can you cause?
None at all. That shit
that's a
barely
lie.
drizzling.
I'm sorry?
That's a lie.
That is not a lie. I woke up and you were in my wallet.
May
And
I
y'all lived
explain?
up in the West End.
Okay. Kim, you
Now,
say you want to
that's
explain that?
I don't want to explain it. I want to just.
Respond.
You've lived with me. You didn't have no car, no man, no friends, no nothing. So what
never
would
seen
I
the
have to
seventh one.
take from you? And you live in my house.
I don't know. It's at the same time, I was putting money in the younger son's piggy bank for doing good grades. And all of a sudden, money walks away.
You took it out before.
I don't know.
I get tired of the nagging. I work 10, 12 hours a day,
Okay.
and I be having to come home and cook. Adrian cannot cook. I gotta cook.
You work a 10-hour
Ain't no
day.
way,
10 to
girl.
12
You got to
If my
come
man
home
is out
and cook.
working
Correct.
all the
'Cause
hours
she's
a
been
day,
home
and he
all
gonna have to
day.
come
Right.
home and
Sometimes-
cook.
The children,
No, it's gonna
no
be already
food.
prepared
Right,
for
I gotta
him.
come home and take the food out. and
Mrs.
cook.
Deere, you coming up that late?
No, Miss
See,
Judge
this-
Lynn told her that is so.
So you gotta be a balance
That is not true.
when it comes to marriage.
That is not true.
Okay, she tried to hit my grandmother. Yeah,
That's a deal breaker.
she even
Right there,
cursed
she
my
had to go.
grandmother out. She said, "Are you f***ing Montel?" She asked my grandmother that.
See,
And you
with these
did
little
it, too.
young-minded,
I saw
immature
it on
girls, no.
Because I am here today, Judge, because she doesn't refuse to stop dancing in the pole, and I am done with that.
Oh, she's a pole dancer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, let's talk about this. Let's talk about the truth today. Okay, the real truth, we're here today. Let's talk about what the fact of the matter is.
Judge, can I continue talking? Can I?
Be quiet, it's not your turn.
Hey, what do you say we're here about
The
today?
real truth we're here today is because I don't know whether this man likes women, men, or both. I could even
Oh, I
talk
don't know
about one
about all
time.
that,
No,
Judge, because we're in Los Angeles,
I'm sorry.
and she thinks
I'm
that
sorry,
every
Your
woman
Honor,
look like
it's
a
my
man.
turn.
You
It's my
do look a
turn.
little
I don't have any
suspect,
pictures
though.
with me today, Your Honor, but there's a certain pose that he sent me on my cell phone after getting out of the gym. This is how he was posing. That's all I have to say. Even getting
I don't know
here
about all
today,
that.
even getting here today, Your
wanna
Honor,
make me
our
look bad.
flight was at
This is my
6
good luck.
o'clock in the afternoon. Thank you. Our flight was at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. We ended up getting a late flight at 11 o'clock today because of him, because he was inside that bathroom texting Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay, Judge. I'm here today to tell you about this man over here to the left, yes. When he turns up, he do not know how to turn down. I turn around.
Luscious?
They call me Luscious Bubble. You know, for a nickname. Well. And they like, Luscious, your husband over there fighting. I said, oh, not again. So I'm like, okay, like before, put him out.
Asked her how she got her foot broke.
How did you break your foot, Luscious Bubbles?
Her drinking problem.
First of all, it's not broke. It was broke last year, and I think he might have did that.
They both turned up.
I was turned up. So
She's talking about her. She doing the same goddamn thing too.
But no, it's not broke. Do it look like I drink 24/7, Judge? Come on, girl.
Yes.
Look at this.
She's
That's
like,
the
she had
one
to
and
sit
only
before
girl
the
you
show.
get, okay? One and only.
I pops flavor and I drip sauce everywhere.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want my man to be a reflection of that. Like, when they see him, can he be the Kanye to my Kim?
Now, Mr. Lloyd, he just wants you to pop some flavor.
And drip some sauce.
Some sauce.
And I drip
Do you
sauce too.
understand
I drip
what he's
sauce.
looking for?
I get out the car and the bathroom is completely full. It's like 100 people at the gas station. So I decide, okay, you know what? I got a cup in my car, and I'm a man. I'm finna go up in this car.
Your Honor,
Mr. Johnson, you recall that incident?
I felt like when I walked outside to the window of his car, he was in the driver's seat, and he did have a cup with his junk out.
Situation
Yeah,
out.
with a situation. A situation, Your Honor. He had a situation out, and he was peeing in the cup. But I had noticed unexpectedly that he had a minor erection.
Nobody wants to be a regular citizen anymore. Everybody got to be a superstar, this, that, and the other thing. And I know I got a TV show, so I'm one to talk. But I'm just saying, I had a regular gig for years. You work at things. You get it. You do this regular gig that sucks, and then you do this regular gig that sucks.
That's the same thing we doing. We working a job. We working a job.
Get out. Why don't you just divorce him?
Why the don't she? Why
I'm
should
not
she?
going to
Because
divorce
I'm the
him.
best.
Get him out.
I'm not going to divorce him.
She not going to.
I know. Tell you what.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't come back here. This matter is
I don't
adjourned.
plan to.
You said,
Oh,
I
okay, I
admit
thought that was it.
for a while during our marriage, I did hook up with a few women, but each time it was to further my career. So are you sleeping your way up the ranks of rapdom?
And I realized that I don't have to take it to that level where I have to have
It was the
sex with a-
8-piece combo that
what?
made him feel like he couldn't. It was the 8-piece combo.
What is an 8-piece combo?
I pieced him up with my fist. I was pregnant. Yeah, I did.
She's got a very beautiful personality, but at the same time, she's like Lisa Left Eye Lopez. She's crazy, sexy, cool.
Set his
but
house
at the
on
same
fire.
time, she'll literally burn your house down. They actually
Your mom
were in the
trying to take
kitchen.
over.
Stop.
They're in the kitchen cooking together. You know, this is like a dream come true. My mom and my fiance, they're cooking, having a good time.
Right.
So at the end of it, she wanted me to take her girlfriend home, which I'd already brought my mom to the place. So I was gonna take my mom home first before anybody. So I let her know that. Next thing you know, Keisha comes into the room, picks up a chair, and is gonna throw it at my mother. I'm like, what's going on here?
You trying to make me do pastel colors, you know, because I don't want no ghetto colors in here. Ghetto? I'm not ghetto.
Ms. Patton, let me say this. You cannot claim in one sentence, I'm not ghetto, and then throw a chair at somebody's mom in the next.
One time, she took his keys in his car
And threw him at him.
Stop.
Threw him in the lake.
and threw him in the canal so that he couldn't leave because she thought he was going to see another woman. I had to call AAA to have his car towed. She got upset when it got towed and came and slashed the tire and said, okay, your mom moved the truck, so now I'm gonna just cut the tire.
Never cut a tire.
Yes,
Took
you
a
did.
tag, put sugar in the gas tank, but never slashed the tire, baby.
Insecure.
Never slashed the tire.
first car I
Anything I
ever
have
bought with
done to
her.
him, I
The
can
first
remember
car.
what I have done, and I swear on all mine, I have never slashed the tire.
Do you know what I find strange? Well, I find a lot of things strange, but
Thank you.
that you're very, you want to make sure I know you haven't slashed a tire. Now, I put sugar in the tank, but I haven't slashed a tire.
got so bad one time to the fact that my son had to be in the hospital because she was driving him crazy to the point where he had to be hospitalized and she had to be banned from the hospital.
If it gets to a point where I'm making myself sick, this relationship is not worth it at all. It's time to leave. It's time to part ways. I'm not about to go through all that
on your
mess.
emotions. You don't think, you feel, and you do, and you frighten me with that.
My health is
But
more
it's
important
not, it's
than
not even just that I
doing
get
some
shot
shit
with the
like
side
that.
pig. Like, he just like to disappear for 3 days with raccoons. Like, and then he got with me, and I'm like, okay,
What does raccoon mean? Just
she
any...
ugly, fat, disgusting. She looked like she rolled out of a dumpster, or looked like she rolled from some trailer trash.
And he didn't take her
Something like
seriously.
not me.
Give me an example of a raccoon he left with.
3 whole days. My friend calls me like, hey, boo, what's going on? I heard you putting on Facebook, you know, so you missing your baby. What's going on? I'm like, I've been calling around asking for a baby, and I can't find him. She's like, well, girl, I just seen him ride down parallel with a white girl in his car. I said, really? So we sitting there, we chilling or whatever, drinking. A couple hours pass by. Here come that Caprice Classic. Always drive about little tinted windows. I'm like, okay. Puts in the drive. I pulls up behind him, lights on bright. He didn't see me. I hops out the car. What's up? Who is this? Like, why you got her in the car? Like, oh, you need to chill out. You need to quit acting like that. You know my girl. So he pulls around the corner. I pulls behind him. He gets out. I'm like, you got me messed up. You been gone for 72 hours, dog. That's not what we do. I'm crying, worried about you, and you ain't got no in this world to care about me right now. She thought she was tough, so she gets out the car. No, she want to know who I am and let her be known. So, oh, you ain't tell her about me. Well, let me school her today. So my friend comes around the corner, whatever, and my friend was like, you need to get back in the car. Walking up towards my friend. She was like, don't worry about it, you fat B. I said, she was like, you fat too. I said, now you're talking to my friend. So I ran up on her and beat her up. End the story. So.
First of all, Your Honor, we're here today because I have to charge my husband $200 to have sex with him so that I'm motivated because he wants to have a community penis.
That's the kind of thing we're in for today, Nick. How do you contribute financially to the house if he pays all the bills?
Well, sometimes I might jump in and pay the internet.
You know how wrong that is. You know how wrong that is. You know what I'm saying?
Need something, he'd be like, no, but then I'll buy something.
His money is y'all's money. Yours money is your money, and you chip in when you want to. You got to own that. You really got to own that. Other than the reverse psychology thing, do you have any evidence that she is in fact doing something inappropriate?
My sister came from Chicago.
We're in the club. It's dark. How was I supposed to know? I mean, who don't twerk in the club?
And if he's
Come on,
no.
man. But who don't
Oh,
twerk
another
in the
man,
club?
though?
I mean, come on, he disappeared on me in the club. He's with other females. And come on, that's
about my business.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that was his homeboy.
Hey.
So what happened was I come home one day. I was working, working a lot of hours, about 14, 16 hours. And I see a bag. I'm like, okay, I think it's like some headphones. And so I open the bag. I'm like, this. I'm like, all right. But then I seen the strap on it. I'm like, well, so what is going on with this? I'm like, I ain't getting cut in on nothing.
It's safer to use a these days.
What you mean?
And you know that.
No, I ain't got nothing to do with that, though.
He cheating around, messing with everything, so I practice safe sex with myself. So what's wrong with me having a
Nah, but I ain't
You got a dildo?
And cut me in and cut it out then. So, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Like, how am I supposed to...
You know what's going on.
Like, for real, though. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
For real, though.
She walked out on her ass. She ain't got time for that mess.
Mrs. Gant, why don't you tell me what's going on at your house?
My husband, Michael, is a liar, a cheater. And the worst part of it all
He's
is
young.
he has a fascination with prostitutes. So I go to his house. Her kids are there. So now I realize he helped taking care of a prostitute's kids. 2 weeks after that happened, she's pregnant. By him. Prostitute. Pregnant.
2 weeks.
By him.
First of all, I love Danielle.
Right.
That's my girl. First of all, I come from a family full of pimps. My granddaddy was a pimp, my uncle was a pimp, so it's been pimping since been pimping. She just talking about one thing. Just one bad thing. I got a lot of good qualities.
That's a big bad thing. Did you get the other woman pregnant?
Who?
The one she was just talking about, the one she chased you in a car.
When? You know what?
You paying attention, Mr.
No.
Gant?
You know what? I'm gonna own up to that. I'm not sure if I got her pregnant because it could have been a lot of other people. But I'm gonna tell you this.
This nigga could possibly have STDs, HIV, or AIDS. Like, ain't no way in hell. Sleeping with prostitutes, though? Come on now.
You know what? It's given very much of how you doing, Your Honor, Miss Judge Lynn Solar. I am here today to get my money from this man. Yeah, wanna be a woman. Yeah, he's terrible, Your Honor. He's really terrible. So I've been dating Christian for the past 6 years, you know, off and on, give or take, you know what I'm saying?
You just acting like it didn't happen.
Your Honor.
Tell me about that.
Receipt. What I have is right here, Your Honor. I came home. Here you go, Mr. Nick. You look so handsome. That fade is giving.
May I see that, please?
Thank you.
I can't take it.
He just turned red. Red as a beet. So, Mr. Harper, you were saying?
Your Honor, I came home one day. I'm gonna roll around because I get a little angry. I don't want to lash out on my friend.
You giving
because he
a
calms
show.
me down sometimes. Your Honor, I came home and seen a spatula in my door. Your Honor, I live in a $2,000 apartment that I'm paying for a month. I wrote in, why is my door unlocked? Neighbors could walk past, come in. I come in, food on the stove, his MacBook right there. It's the food is disgusting. It's not even edible range. None of that good stuff. It's burnt. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's
You're gonna have to stop.
Lying.
No, you're gonna have to stop. I'm getting queasy.
That's all that damn rolling around.
Social media. Like example, he said Beyonce bailed him out 2 times. Beyonce don't know you. Never called you, met you ever in life.
Beyonce has my number. Man, Beyonce talks every now and then. She checks up on me. When I got arrested, Beyonce was at my rescue like it was nothing. It was giving, yeah.
Okay, that was the most ratchet moments on divorce court. And as you can see, these people, they be putting up with the most craziest shit ever. Ain't no way here I'm gonna be chasing after somebody in a car, messing with a pimp. That's just too much. Like, at some point, you gotta realize to put yourself first, and then just walk away from the bullshit, because it's not worth it at all. I hope me and my husband, we don't get to that point at all, acting a damn fool. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel and comment down below if you want me to react to any other videos. So peace.